This is conscious conversations. And I'm just trying to get it off my mind all the time so you can see what I'm thinking. This is conscious conversations. And I'm just trying to get it off my mind all the time so you can see what I'm thinking.
What up, Jay?
What's up? It's your boy B the Blogger. Talk That Shit TV. Coming fresh off that ski mask way. Shout out to Hank Nation, Alpha League, Detroit. Alright. First battle of the night, we had Muck versus Fire Don. This was my first time seeing Fire Don. This is my first time seeing Muck live. I seen his battle versus Blackface. I think that was my first time seeing him or whatever. But they came with some shit. Muck, he could come with more energy, and he was a little underprepared. I know motherfucking Fire Don came with a motherfucking chest round, and it was rapping for like 20 minutes, like flat. Like he had rounds, like he wrote like he ain't know how many rounds the battle was gonna be. Like that nigga was just writing. But it's a 1 round battle, so you know judging ain't too hard unless they both just was head to head. But Fire Don shit was just, it was cleaner. You know, and of course he had more material. He had about 20 minutes more than fucking Muck had. But it was a good little battle or whatever. Muck could have just came a little bit cleaner and with a little bit more energy. And, you know, but I give it to Fire Don just off the strength of the cleanness and the energy. You know, even though he wasn't getting a lot of crowd reaction, he still had some good shit. So, you know, when the footage dropped, we'd be able to recap it again. You know, this is just my in the building recap. Alright, battle 2, we had motherfucking Money Mitch versus Stevie B. Now, of course I was going for Money Mitch, you know. My nigga from Flint, of course I'm going for Money Mitch. And, you know, I like Mitch as a battle rapper, you know, it ain't even just a Flint thing. Stevie B, this is my second time seeing him. Stevie B, he always come prepared as far as what I've seen, and you know some of his other footage I've seen online. But he got Mitch. You know, Mitch fucked up when he really got the cooking. He choked. You know, so he kind of, it was over with right then and there. He got back cooking, and he choked again. You know, I normally don't count the choke if you could come back with some stronger shit. Because, you know, it's like if your bars was better than the next nigga shit, then that choke couldn't have hurt you that motherfucking much. But, you know, he choked twice, so he really just kind of gave it up. I already know he wasn't prepared. This was that Monty Moolah Mitch. I already knew that nigga he was going to pop back up eventually. He came back too soon. This was the wrong day. Stevie B wasn't going for that shit. And Stevie B definitely took that one. You know, that was another 1 round battle, so of course it ain't too much to talk about on that one. Alright, next up, we got motherfucking Gully Gang versus Young Rated. Now, going into the battle, I done seen some of Gully Gang shit. I ain't too familiar with Young Rated, battles, you know, as far as footage or whatnot. I never seen them in person either, so this is my first time really encountering them. This is my first time encountering both of them in person. But this was a classic. Like, I wish this battle would have been 3 rounds, because what they was coming with was just crazy, you know. And it wasn't this one of them that I really can't call a winner. In the building, it sounded like a lot of people were saying Gully, but then you had a lot of people who liked the Rated shit too. But I think I heard Gully more in the building. For me, I was doing more, you know, more than just watching the battle, you know, take pictures, all type of shit like that. So I didn't really get the feel of it that I really want to get. So I'm going to wait till it drop on footage to really call a winner. But far as in the building, this was just a good classic battle. Of course, it was a 1 rounder, wish it was 3. But it's a toss up far as in the building for right now. On camera, it might be different, you know, but it's gonna be close no matter what. You know, it was a good battle. They both was punching. We're gonna move on to the next one. We got Snap versus Rah Rah. Going into this battle, I had Rah Rah going into the battle. I'm a fan of Snaps too. I like Snaps music more than I like him as a battle rapper. But Snap definitely came with it tonight. I see he been taking it a little serious or whatever. You know, I think his last 2 battles, I think he was on like a little loser streak if I'm not mistaken. But I told niggas before the battle even went down, I don't think Snap was just ready to lose to a second Flint nigga in a row. You know, simple as that. You know, Mitch got him. I could tell he was unprepared that night, but you know, Mitch got him in the 1-rounder. He got Ra tonight, and Ra didn't prepare. You know, he came with the freestyle shit. So, you know, I wasn't really feeling it as much as I normally feel Ra shit. I feel like he should have just went on and came prepared, even if he would have came with a nice 3-4 minutes, you know, even though it was 5-minute rounds. His shit was like, it was drug out. It was some good shit in there. He had some moments or whatnot, but it just wasn't enough in all, you know. Like Snap shit was clean, like he was coming with it. He stumbled up a little bit, but you know, they both kind of stumbled up a little bit. If I'm not mistaken, the crowd kind of helped Ra out in his, but they both, you know, got it together or whatever. But I'm gonna give it to Snap in the 1-rounder. You know, he definitely came with that shit tonight. All his bars was like really hitting or whatnot. But we're gonna keep moving on. Next battle, we got motherfucking E-Rail versus Michigan. This was a dog fight too, but Michigan slipped up, man. Like he slipped up. Luckily, somebody in the crowd said something funny, you know, to where it didn't get real bad, and you know, it kind of helped him take some time to get himself back together. But E-Rail came solid, and E-Rail had them bars. Like he wasn't bullshitting with Gun like at all, not one bit. He came for Gun life, like real rap. But it was a good one though. Like I'm gonna have to give it to E-Rail. Like Gun just he had that slip up. He was cooking, but I don't think he would have had enough even if he didn't slip up, because E-Rail wasn't leaving with the L. That's how he came in there. So, you know, he took that one tonight. That's another battle I wish would have been a 3-rounder. But, you know, it's over and done with. Then we're going to go on to the main event. We got motherfucking Bees versus J Streets. Okay. In this battle, I had Bees going in, of course. And J Streets, you know, J Streets always gonna come with something. Tonight he wasn't as polished as normal. I don't think a lot of his shit was landing. Like Bees came, you know, Bees came like Bees come, you know. Like he came on his bullshit is normal, you know. Bees had real good moments. Streets just didn't have enough for Bees. Like this another battle I wish would have been a 3-rounder. I really, as y'all can see, I really don't like 1-round battles. But that nigga Bees was going crazy. Like, he was going crazy. Like, I fucks with that for real. Like, but I'm looking forward to seeing everybody who battled tonight to battle against certain people. I'm looking for, you know, them to bring a little bit more. The certain people I'm talking about is really just the energy thing, you know. The bars is there with most of the people who is battling on Alpha League or Hang Nation or wherever you battling in Michigan right now. Like, it's, don't get me wrong, there's some niggas who ain't just hitting, but a lot of niggas at least got the bars, they just missing the other aspects. But, you know, it was a real good night, Ski Mask Way. Shout out to Hang Nation, shout out to Alpha League. Let's Talk That Shit TV. Subscribe, fuck with me.
This is conscious conversations, and I'm just trying to get it off my mind all the time so you can see what I'm thinking. This is conscious conversations, and I'm just trying to get it off my mind all the time so you can see what I'm thinking.
What up, Jay?